You are listening to part 24 of the podcast series, How Successful People Think.
Here's a thinking question for you. Ask yourself, am I building a solid mental foundation on facts so that I can think with certainty? Putting realistic thinking into action. Ask yourself, what is your natural bent? Is it toward optimism or realism? Listen to the following phrases describing what I went through in my evolution to a more realistic thinker, plus one more level I have not yet achieved, and see which statement best describes where you are. Number 1, I do not engage in realistic thinking. Number 2, I do not like realistic thinking. Number 3, I will let someone else do realistic thinking. Number 4, I will do realistic thinking only after I am in trouble. Number 5, I will do realistic thinking before I am in trouble. 6, I will continually make realistic thinking part of my life. Number 7, I will encourage my key leaders to do the same. Number 8, I will make realistic thinking the foundation of our business. 9, I will derive certainty and security from realistic thinking. And number 10, I rely heavily on facts and often make judgments according to the worst-case scenario. You can base your need for progress in the area of realistic thinking on your answer. The lower your number, the more you need to grow. Now, if your ability to think realistically isn't highly developed, then maybe you need a strong dose of truth. Ask 5 perceptive people, friends, co-workers, your spouse, your supervisor, etc., to talk to you about your 3 greatest strengths and your 3 greatest weaknesses. Ideally, they should write their observations and explain them to you. As they talk, you are not allowed to defend yourself. You are only allowed to ask questions that help you to understand their observations. Make notes if necessary. Take all of the comments you receive along with your notes and plan to spend a whole day examining yourself in light of what you were told. Think about how their comments can help you and how you can change to improve in your areas of weakness and capitalize on your strengths. The first step in gaining an appreciation for the truth is learning to deal with the truth about yourself. Finally, the next time you have a problem to solve or a project to complete, use the guidelines from this chapter to help you cultivate a more realistic view of the issues. Be sure to do your homework, work through the pros and cons, find the worst-case scenario, align your thinking and your resources, and go through all 4 steps before you take action.